hikers, it is day 20 of our Bibbulmun Track end-to-end. Can't believe how quickly it's going. We hiked out of Yabberup campsite this morning and we're going to Noggerup campsite, which is about 19.5 k's, pretty much exactly the same we did yesterday out of Collie, inclusive of the spur trail. We had a late start on the trail at 8:30 after waking up
after daylight
at like 7:15, unheard of, but very welcome. It's an absolutely glorious day today, cool but sunny and just beautiful, and the terrain is as gorgeous as it always is, and we're looking forward to a fantastic day. Catch you down the trail. Hey there hikers, we're having our first break of the day on our way to Noggerup campsite by Glenmervin Dam, which is absolutely beautiful and it's the most stunning day. Coming up to Glenmervin Dam, particularly up to the campsite, we had a little mishap, which was having not seen a wargle for a while, having a bit of a spidey sense tingling, deciding to check far out. Far out says we're off the trail, but it looks like the two trails come close to converging. Not sure how we got off trail. Walk up to where they are the closest to converging, and it looks like it's quite clear to get through back to the Bibbulmun Track, and it was quite clear, so we did that. But when we got to the trail, which we could visualise from where we were, it looked pretty disused, so we kind of struggled on for a little bit, and then realised that this was in fact not the track. We must have been on the track, it's just that far out was far out.
Wrong.
And so we then came up to a convergence of a number of vehicle access points, and Mark could see a bib track marker, a wargle, at the top of a really steep embankment, which we then had to clamber up through silty, slippery mud, and lots of vehicle tracks to get back on the track. I don't think we lost a whole lot of time or anything, because the tracks were literally sort of almost converging and parallel to one another for most of the way. But it was just one of those lessons in wait for a wargle and trust the wargle not far out.
Yeah, I did lose my cool a little bit, but anyway.
Yeah. It's fine. We got back on track. We didn't lose a lot of time, but I do think we burnt a whole lot of extra calories coming up that embankment, so it's time for a second snack. We've just walked into Preston National Park at the end of our day's walk to Noggerup. We've got about 1.5 kilometres to go, and the landscape has just changed really dramatically again to this sort of amazing vista of boulders and grass trees. Arrived at Noggerup. Lovely little water course just in front of the shelter. A little bit of weirdness with, you know, the long drop on the trail. Some distance from the shelter. More than I would have thought is required. But another absolutely beautiful shelter in the most gorgeous spot.